wheels and cylinder rings are shot. There we go, man. How's that look? Alright, go over like they're putting it in reverse. All right, so this is going to be a good one.
Smoking red.
So you want to buy an srt4? Let's show you some of the stuff you got to look for. You've seen by some of the introduction, some of the stuff that's going on here. This thing was described as smokes a little on initial fire up for the first time of the day. Has a couple small issues, but seems to run and drive okay, basically. So we're kind of just doing a quick walk around here so you can see what the outside of the car looks like. We're getting ready to put this thing up. And yeah, I'm going to show you some of the stuff you need to look at if you're going to look at one of these. Because this one's top notch. Top notch. Alright, so we did a quick walk around. Alright, let's just open the hood. Alright, yeah, the hood itself doesn't look to be too bad. And like I said, this is going to be some of the stuff that you should be looking for if, you know, you're going to look at a car. Okay, yeah, we got a little bit of body damage. Definitely need a fender. Definitely need a headlight. This one is multi-pieced. This one over here, yeah, there's no bolts holding that one, and it's got a zip tie. Yeah, totally busted off, bro. Totally busted off. Alright, man, let's see what we got under here. Battery tray's kind of messed up. You know, we got vacuum lines. You know, all this stuff here is, it's just, some of that stuff's not necessary. We got vacuum lines back here that are kind of all, who knows what not put together. This is run to the wastegate and it doesn't run to anything else, so that one's totally not right. I don't know what's going on there. Turbo feels usable. MSD coils aren't the best. Oh, yeah. Wastegate's definitely not good because they have it. It's over adjusted. It's way too tight. No battery hold down. Let's see if we got anything going on in here. That don't look too bad inside there. I mean, you know, your normal stuff. Let's check the oil. It's a little black. So let's actually check our oil level in our car. I'm sure this is going to be a fun one. Good and clean. Alright, so there you go. We are, wow, way more than a quart low. Because a quart will put you down to here. So we're a quart and a half, maybe 2 quarts low on our oil. But how this thing smokes, yes. Okay, so, you know, you're looking at that stuff. Your normal underneath the hood. You know, check your power steering fluid. You know, that looks like it's okay. You know, what's the coolant look like? Yeah, coolant's actually full. Looks pretty good. That's not bad. You know, that's a plus. You know, a couple zip ties here for some other stuff. Let's see here. You know, pop your oil cap. You know, so just like I said, some normal stuff here that you're checking out on a car. You know, even if you're not realizing just how bad this thing is off the get-go. You know, I'll just let that off because I'm going to put some oil in this thing. Here's another thing that I don't like anytime I see these. It's the Gates belt. It was replaced at one time. I mean, it looks like the water pump was done at one time. But we didn't put our covers back on. I totally disagree with that. The lower engine mount is worn. This upper engine mount is worn. You know, it's all stuff you'd probably be wanting to do an upgrade to. I'm gonna grab a light. You know, we're just going over stuff we can see here off the hood. All right, now if we come over here, looking down through here, you can see anything that looks like it's black. That down there is actually signs of exhaust leak. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of exhaust leaks going on down here. Yeah, like the whole downpipe right off the get-go, I'm looking at that, is just terrible. You know, you're asking for some problems down in there. You know, we got a little bit of oil laying over in here. Who knows what that's from? Let me see here. I just know this because I did look. Let's see if I can get on this side and see it. Let me get this on camera. Okay. If we look, see right here where my finger is? These are your shift cables. All right. Try to get one of these up. Right here. Try to get that, man. See that? There's no covering on that shift cable. And from laying on the exhaust, it burnt the shift cables up. So the shift cables for the transmission are no good. So that's something you need to look for when you're looking at one of these cars. Alright? Now, like I say, yeah, the windshield doesn't look to be too bad. Door opens and closes alright. You know, interior's not too shabby. Seat's not too worn. I mean, you know, it is pretty dirty. This is always something that I like to look at here. Right there. That pad is done. There's nothing there. So that pad's shot. I mean, getting in the car here. You know, it's got a stock shifter. That's something to check. Wow. That's what cables look like when they're pancaked. Definitely no good. Radio's kind of busted. You know, not too terrible. Headliner's kind of nice. Like I said, you know, the interior's not bad in this car. You know, only for 130, it should be all right like this. It's just, yeah, if your shifter feels like that, that's definitely, it's, we got 1, 3, and 5. No second. I don't know. Like I said, I can't believe someone was actually driving this car. All right, now let's walk down through here. Back door here opens up. Not too bad. Seats look all right, but we got some rust issues here. If you see stuff like this, it's definitely through the car pretty good. You know, here's just an example. You know, this is, yeah, that's pretty bad. This strut up here, it's leaking oil. Original strut, so it's obviously, you know, that's 130,000 mile vintage strut. It's no good. You know, the wheel looks like it's okay. You know, checking things out. Normal. This is all normal for red paint. Yeah, oh yeah. You got rust. That's rust there. So if you know what you're looking for, that's this whole lip. This whole lip here is bad. So you're going to be replacing this whole quarter panel if this is something you're putting together. Back bumper cover looks all right. Tail lights are all right. You know what I mean? Like I said, you're doing a walk around. You know, scratches and stuff. All normal. You get over here. You know, here we have. That's what that side. That side's going to look just as bad as this one we're talking rust. You know, this stuff here is not an easy fix. Not by any means. Okay. See, now we're not even looking at that. We got this problem down here. Look, there's nothing here. You can see right through. See my light coming through there? There's no rocker left on that. Normal, I'd expect that strut to be bad too. You know? Tire's pretty choppy. Pretty freaking worn out. And you know, like I said, normal inside wear to a car. That is pretty impressive down there. Probably not much need to even open this door. You know, you got your stuff in here, normal stuff. And, you know, someone tried to, I guess, seal the sunroof here with some silicone or who knows what. So you have that mess to deal with. Alright, you know, just like I said, working your way up through. You know, since I have this up, there we go, we got tie rod problems there. And then wheel bearing or ball joint issues because it's moving this way. These here are usually always broken. So there's another thing that's damaged. Kind of surprising this actually has this inner wheel well on this side. And I'm like, that's just the top. That's our quick top walk around. You know, these are all things that you need to be looking for if you're looking at a car. So let's see what we got down on the bottom here. Here's up front. We got real bad oil leaks. Looks like our engine mount over there is actually no good. You know, kind of surprising this core support's not been up too bad. We got a bend here. I mean, look at that gorgeous exhaust. That is a mess. That is a serious mess. Nothing is good there. Somebody tried to modify something and actually damaged parts of the car by doing this. And destroyed the shifter cables and probably destroyed the transmission also. You know, at the same time. So, you know, like I said, serious rust. We're missing we got a busted end link over here. This side here is actually on. That should actually be spinning that wheel on that side if it's actually in neutral. Or it shouldn't be spinning at all. We have oil coming down here. Maybe a bad trans seal over here on this side. You know, don't forget, we're just picky. We're just picky here, you know. All kinds of oil leaks all over the place on this thing. You can look back through here. Here's your black soot from your exhaust leaks. Like I said, that thing's just pouring out. And if you look, it's kind of tough. Try to put it over toward the passenger side there. Turn it over there. Let's get up in here. There is all kinds of rust up in through there on that pinch rail. So that is all gone right up in there. You can see all that stuff's destroyed. Here's another good one. This is supposed to be a sensor here for the AFR. I don't know what someone's got going on there. We have all kinds of wiring zip tied together, taped together. So, I mean, technically that sensor right there is junk. You know, we got soot all over this thing from this thing burning stuff off. I mean, I can't believe this thing did not catch fire, honestly. You know, all this oil down on the exhaust. And it's like somebody tried to wrap, exhaust heat tape around the downpipe where it was leaking. You know, that's just not how you fix stuff. Alright? Get in there and find something. I want to get this exhaust back here. You gotta see where this exhaust comes out in the back. Like, it's scary just being underneath this. I know my lift is good. Oh, I like that. Right there, we got our, oh, this one's a plus, man. You guys gotta see this. I said, you know, if you're going to look at a car, usually you can't jack it up, but look at that. We got a tip sensor coming down through into the worn through wheel well right here. All right. This here is kind of like hanging out. Oh yeah, you gotta look at, I don't know what was going on here. We got tarp stuff. Not sure what was happening there. Oh yeah, oil. Lots of oil leaks. You know.
Bulged out.
Yeah, well that's how they look. That's how they look.
Clamps coming the full bulge.
Mm-hmm. Alright, there's another one. I wanna scooch over here behind you. Right here, check this out. This is a side marker light. Obviously the ball is bad and it's not in the side marker. So, you know, it's just a lot of bad and nothing good on this car. You know. Unbelievable. Here, check this. I like this exhaust look back here. All right, here's from the back of the car. All right, now let's look up here in the back. Okay, yeah, not too bad. It's got quite a bit of rust holes there, rust through there. You know, we got the exhaust going up through, and then see right there, right where that turns, where somebody thought they needed to cut out stuff, and multiple squeeze clamps on pipes. That is just an incredible mess.
There's a huge hole.
Which I'm going to have to cut that word out.
There's a huge hole.
So it has a huge hole down there. You know, we got rust all over our tanks. Something was leaking. I have no idea. It could be fuel spots. It could be oil spots. You could see this whole car's covered with soot underneath from it running and burning stuff off. Here you go. This is how you can see. That's a crunchy rocker right there. That's what that is. That's a crunchy rocker. You know, nothing left of it. That's crunchy. This car, like, this is done. This in my mind, this is a done car. There is no sense in trying to fix a car that is this bad off, that has this many problems, when you're not even working with something that's nice. Okay. Oh my goodness, that right there, that blows my mind. Like, how long did somebody drive with it rusted through like that? You know, and think it was okay. Like, these bushings here on these control arms are some of the worst ones I've seen. All the rust all over this thing. So this is amazing here. This stuff up here. You know, this stuff happens. They rust out. You don't want to get rear-ended in a car that has no bumper on the back. Alright, and then on top of that, you know, if you check out, a lot of these tires are they're just all worn out. So, you know, see if we can get this headlight back in here. There we go. Alright. Fix that one with a monkey wrench. So hopefully that's some of the things that you'll look over on a car before you purchase it, so that you know what you're getting into. You know, you can always check to see if the trans was replaced. Check your dates on the trans. Like I said, we checked the oil. It's low. The coolant looks good. Like, yeah, this thing's definitely got some issues that definitely need sorted out for sure. Yeah. Alright guys, hopefully you don't end up with a nightmare like this.